on this new series on information technology. I have my own method in madness to share with my insights about how to go about IT in general, and if people from the IT or computer science background may be benefited, but I see the idea is not that I am not going to write any code for you. Okay, and I'm not going to tell you, which code is better and whether Python is good or Java is good or JavaScript is good, etc. So the decision is always yours, and I'm going to share my insights on how to think before you become a good quality programmer or a tester, then to a designer, a product architect, solution architect, implementation specialist, in whatever way you want to go through these life cycles as part of your career or your goal chart. So with that in mind, I thought I'll start with, I have a few points meaning each topic by itself. There are about 10 to 12 topics. Those topics you need to know, and I am going to give you the topic and what it means in real time, how you should look at things in the way how the computer does the work. So if you know that, then it will be easier. If you believe that you don't you can't write code, you don't want to write code, and coding is allergy to you, then there will be a challenge for you, and maybe you can better not to watch this. But if you are interested in doing coding, trying to learn how the computers work so that you can master it or master over it, then better you watch this. Okay, with that in place, with that assumption in place, I'm going to start with a topic on quadrant. Obviously, you would have studied as part of your schooling. Most of the computer programs, whatever we are going to discuss in due course, and whatever you are actually experiencing, all these things you would have studied as part of your middle school or high school, if not higher secondary. Okay, and all those things are now coming to play in a different language with a different sense of codification or classifications that way, and you need to comprehend. Okay, so from that perspective, today I'm going to start off with the quadrant. And you would have seen anything divided by on 4 quadrants. Here this is plus plus, this is minus plus, this is minus, plus minus, no, did I say wrong? Plus plus, then here this is x comma y, right? So x comma y is x is minus and y is positive, so minus plus, and below is this is minus, so minus minus, and the 4th quadrant is x-axis is positive, y-axis is negative, so plus minus. So understand this, and how the computers read is exactly like how you read the newspaper, how you watch this video itself in the first place, and how you turn pages in your in your book, and how you watch TV, everything. In case you are going to write it in a paper, in a piece of paper, or on a board, all these things come under 4th quadrant, which is the origin is here at the top. No, I'm just pointing it here in my mobile. The origin is here, and from there this is x-axis, which is positive, and y-axis, which is negative. So this is plus minus. So plus comma minus, x comma y is plus comma minus. So this is the 4th quadrant, and in this 4th quadrant you will see only, if you know trigonometrically, A is TC, this is all positive, and this is only sine, this is tan, and this is cosine, cos. So only, this is the cos quadrant or plus minus quadrant, and have this in mind. And whenever you open a paper, this is what it should come to your mind. Whenever you start reading, whenever you watch the TV, whenever you switch on, whenever you take the remote and click on it, whenever you open a video, you in your mind psychologically, it has to get into like you are operating on a fourth quadrant where x-axis is positive and y-axis is negative and it is cosine. And now how you are going to read? You are going to read from the 0 0, which is the origin, and you are going to go from 0 to positive on the x-axis. You go up to this point, finish, then your next line starts again from -1, that is one unit you have come down on the y-axis, and from there it goes. So which obviously means that when you are typing any program, when you are reading any text, when you are typing any text in a word processor, you are going to write and there is a return, and it the next line you are going to read it like this. So obviously this is how the program also going to read all your lines of code. So it has to start from the first line, then it reads, goes through that. If you know how the compiler designs work, then you will understand it better, but we'll park it for now. We'll come to the compiler design later. And so the compilers read from left to right, go one level, one by one, and it knows what is the word, and whether that word is a reserved word or pragma directive, and then it will compile if everything is okay. Otherwise it will throw an error. So when you are writing, it is going to be, remember, left to right, you are going to write, and then the next line comes after that. So the reading is on left to right, and it is line by line reading. It won't take two lines at a block. Okay, though you may write some regions or something like that, from a programming perspective, or the way the system understands, it is going to read left to right, and one line by one line it is going to read. And of course it knows how to compile, how to throw error, etc. That is a that we will discuss in a separate topic called context, that we will do later. But for this video, for now, you start thinking everything you see, where does it fit in the four quadrants, and most of it, whatever you practice at home, using computers or reading, for all the practical purposes, you are on fourth quadrant. With that note, we'll discuss about some other topic in the next video. Thank you. Cheers. This is Gokul.